What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hart. Today, I will be breaking down two PrizePick player props I like for tonight's NBA slate, as well as some others I think that look pretty solid for tonight's NBA games. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe. We are 10-2 over the last 5 videos, over the last 12 picks. So we're on a great streak here, looking to continue that into tonight. And so yeah, let's get into this breakdown. As I mentioned in the intro, we are 10-2 in the last 5 YouTube video picks and the last 12 picks overall. Last slate, which was 2 days ago, we went with the over on Anthony Davis, 6.5 free throws made, and we went with the over Jokic, 10 assists. Anthony Davis easily smashed. I think he ended up making like 18 or 19 free throws, and then Jokic pushed. He got 10 assists, so he hit it on the number. So we went 1-0. So yeah, decent day, going 1-0 with that pushing. 10-2 overall, as I said. So yeah, looking to continue the streak. We've been doing very, very solid on these YouTube picks the past 5 days. So let's look to continue that tonight. With the first one I have for you guys today, it's going to be the over here of Darius Garland 3-point made of 2.5. Now, this is one of the best player props that we're getting across the board for the whole day. In general, the board is very, very tight right now. There's not a lot that I personally like or that I think you guys should be attacking. Besides, this is one of them I do like. For the reason why is if we pull up 3-point made for Darius Garland, you can see over 2.5 is sitting at -140 right now on DK Sportsbook. And we'll pull him up on DraftKings just to look at his game log real fast here. As you can see, he's a guy who likes to shoot the three a ton. 2 of 7, 5 of 6, 5 of 9, 3 of 4, 4 of 8, 1 of 6, 3 of 3, 0 of 4, 3 of 6, 2 of 3, 5 of 9. You get it. As you can see, he shoots the three pretty much 6, 7, 8 times a game. Sometimes he gets into the 10, 11 range if he's shooting and hitting it well. Miami is a team that sometimes likes to play zone. You got Evan Mobley, you got Jared Allen, 2 bigs. So if they play zone, it's going to leave a lot of 3-point attempts for a guy like Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell. So I do really like Garland here. In a close game, going to see 35-plus minutes. As you can see, the shot attempts are there. About a third of his shots are coming from the 3-point land as well. So really like the over here of 2.5 3-point made for Darius Garland. We're getting a pretty solid odds here at over 2.5 on DK Sportsbook is sitting at -140. Now, another one for Darius Garland that I do like, which isn't really favored on DK Sportsbook right now, is going to be the over assist of 7. As you can see, the past 4, he's hit it. On the season, he's averaging almost 8 assists per game. Let's pull him up on DK Sportsbook real fast here for the assists. Where did he go? We'll pull him up. Boom, Garland. See, it's bumped up by 0.5 on DK Sportsbook. As you can see, the over 7.5 is +120. It's -150 to hit the under. So it's not looking the best, but he's one of those guys, as we saw last game. If you guys didn't watch, the Hawks absolutely shredded the Heat apart last game. And I think they ended up losing, but they were just absolutely destroying them in the first half in the paint. Obviously, you have Evan Mobley. You got Jared Allen, 2 big guys that love getting into the paint and scoring. So if that happens in this game, look for Darius Garland to set that pick and roll, absolutely destroy these guys and get a bunch of assist opportunities. So I think it's a lot better than it seems, but I think as of right now, I'd rather go with the Darius Garland over 2.5 3-point made. Another guy that you guys could look to for over 3-point made would be DeJounte Murray. Let's see, pick him up right here. Over at 1.5 3-point made. As you can see, past 3 out of 5, he hasn't been too great there. But as of right now on DK Sportsbook, he's sitting at -130 to the over of 1.5 here. If we pull up his box score real fast, I'm having like a heart attack. My chest is palpitating. That's not great. But as you can see here, obviously it's another guy that plays a ton of minutes. He shoots the 3 a ton. As you can see, he hasn't been hitting it well recently. 1 of 6, 0 of 5. Obviously had that 5 of 5 game there. 1 of 6, 4 of 7. But he's a guy, once again, who shoots the 3 most likely 5 to 8 times a game. He's a decent 3-point shooter, not the best, but as you can see, he gets the volume. So over 1.5 isn't too crazy for a guy like DeJounte Murray to hit against a great matchup here versus the Wizards. So I will mention that one as well. The second one I have for you guys today is going to be the over here of points and rebounds for Clint Capella at 21.5. We hop back over to DK Sportsbook. We can see here Clint Capella is currently sitting at -135 to hit over 21.5 points and rebounds. As you can see, he's been getting some decent minutes recently. If I can pull up his game log here, the past 4 games, you can see 35, then 25, 25, 34. even when he's getting those limited, mid 20s minutes, he's still been able to easily hit it. He's gotten a double-double the past 4 games straight. So with Dan Snyder, it looks like if, Clint Capella's off to a decent start in the game, he will get extended into the mid 30s minutes wise. We get a great matchup here versus Washington. They have Porzingis, they have Kuzma. They're a decently big team. They have Gafford as well. So I really expect Clint Capella to get some pretty solid minutes here. As you can see, he's been doing super, super well recently in terms of his fantasy output for points and rebounds. So I do like the over here of 21.5. Once again, setting at minus 135 on DK Sportsbook to hit the over. So that does it for the 2 picks. A few others that I will mention that we're getting some decent lines are on our points and assists. As you can see right here, the first one we'll pull them up is Damian Lillard is sitting at minus 140 to hit the over 40.5. Obviously, if you think this game stays close, I think there's some blowout risk, so I don't love it, but we're still getting some decent odds. If we pull them up here, points and assists, he's sitting at 41, so it is bumped up by 0.5 on DK Sportsbook, but it's still decent odds to hit the over there. So I will mention that one, as well as Brandon Ingram is sitting at minus 140 at over 30.5 for points and assists. Points and assists, once again, PrizePicks bumped it up by 0.5, but over 31, I think that looks decent as well. Minus 140 to hit that. So that's some decent odds there. And the last guy I'll mention is an under. If you guys like unders, you can take the under here of rebounds for, where is he? Jaylen Brown, the under. Right now, it's, as you can see, it's a pick 'em, minus 115 for the over, minus 115 for the under, 7.5 rebounds. I like taking the under here. You pretty much got a fully healthy team. You got Tatum back. You got Al Horford back. So a guy like, where is he? Jaylen Brown. Let's pull up his box score real fast. As you can see, he's averaging barely 7 rebounds per game on the season. Those numbers were inflated recently just because there's been some games without Tatum that he's gone off. As you can see, that last game he had 13 without Tatum, 8 before that. But he's a guy who's usually kind of floating around that mark. So I don't think it's a huge play, but I do think the under is a decent play here in this matchup versus the Trailblazers. And there's that risk that this game is a blowout. But let's see here. Brown, as you can see, it's 7.5, so they didn't bump it up or down on DK Sportsbook, or excuse me, on PrizePicks. So I think that's a decent one. What is the game line? Let's look at that real quick here for this game. It's 10, so there's that big chance that this game does get out of hand. It really comes down to if Dame can hit his shots. If he can, it should stay close. If he can, obviously this game's going to get pretty ugly. So I do think the under is definitely a play for that. You could always do it like a blowout slip. Play the unders on a lot of those Celtic guys and just hope that game blows out. But yeah, right now, my 2 favorite are going to be the over of Darius Garland, 2.5 3-point made, and Clint Capella over 21.5 points and rebounds. So if you guys like the picks, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are going with. Hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.